Well, ladies and gentlemen, the events of September 11th and the ensuing aftermath have deeply touched Long Islanders. At times it seems so overwhelming and heartbreaking, and yet we have come together today to show compassion for those affected, resolve in the face of evil, and enormous strength and courage during a most trying time. Now, 14 years after 9/11, when our country was beginning to heal, our wounds have been reopened as thousands of first responders and recovery workers who spent weeks and months at ground zero have developed illnesses related to their service. And when you look up the word hero, the faces of people like Gerry Walsh should be depicted. Gerry retired from the FDNY shortly before September 11th, 2001. But Gerry, like so many of the heroic men and women who have perished as a result of the events of that day, could have been home, safe, watching what was unfolding on his television. But that was not Gerry, and I know, and I suspect all of his neighbors and friends know that. Gerry immediately rushed to the World Trade Center and pitched in for months following the attacks. Gerry Walsh is emblematic of the ongoing pain and anguish that has been inflicted upon our nation and families by the terrorists of 9/11.
His courage and bravery should be an example to each and every one of us. It should be something that we should be always mindful of as we face the challenges and the sacrifices that we are called to make each and every day in our daily lives. If we all had a little bit of Gerry in us, I think it would make us all better people, and it would make our world a better place to live.
Gerry would never like to say goodbye, as we all know, and that became pulling a Walsh. He would say he was going to the men's room and never come back. So that became pulling a Walsh in the firehouse. If anybody left the room, don't Walsh us, don't pull a Walsh on us. On 9/11, Gerry didn't pull a Walsh on us, though. He stayed side by side with us at the site. He slept at the firehouse, attended countless funerals. So what that he retired 2 months earlier in July? He was there for us just like he always was.
Heroes don't wait to be called on. They leap into action when they sense that someone is in need of help. Undoubtedly, those long days and nights at the tragic site caused him to get sick. But he never for 1 second regretted going there. In fact, when asked if he would do it again, he always said without a doubt.
The final part of the definition of hero claims that a hero must have noble qualities. A man who had a heart bigger than the sun, a father who loved his daughters perfectly, a husband who had a love with his wife that was one that most could only pray for, a brother, uncle, cousin, who stood true to his quotable phrase that family is everything, a friend who was always there with a helping hand. These are truly the noble qualities that Gerry Walsh possessed.
We will never forget heroes like Gerry, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of this dedication ceremony. I truly believe that by remembering and celebrating their lives, we weave grief, pain, and sorrow into strength, courage, and connection.